and stuff too, but we'll see what he has in store for us. But game 1 here on Battlefield.
Yeah, instantly, NAKAT is playing an extremely aggressive style of play. He charges him with a fair, charges him with a dash attack. I mean, excuse me, Shaky is playing extremely aggressive style of play. I'm so used to seeing NAKAT on that box. Good of NAKAT there to hold his jump. There was actually a breaking that combo. That was not a 9-hit combo. That was a 6-hit combo, followed up with a fair. But, you know, NAKAT was wise. I'm not going to try and jump out of this. I'm going to just take this third fair, even though it's not a true combo, instead of air dodging out of it or getting his jump clipped out.
Right,
and that enabled him to get a good recovery onto the stage.
Yeah, and that's the mark of just a solid player, understanding like, okay, this situation, there's nothing I can do, but DI the best I can and let it be. Otherwise, I'll set myself up for even worse damage.
Yeah. Nice shine there to get the PK Thunder Trap out of there. But Shaky just doing such a good job at keeping this juggle active, keeping offensive pressure.
Wow.
Huge combo coming out right here.
Okay,
NAKAT's going to have a side beat to the edge here.
Okay, good full jab right there by NAKAT. He's going to get that pressure away from Shaky, but Shaky already doing tons of damage. Has Kat at 112.
Yeah. And I like that NAKAT is instantly trying to return the pressure here. Nice cross up into a back air. Oh, I really was expecting a platform drop nair right there to cover Shaky's descent.
Okay, I love the idea of the nairs right there from NAKAT inside of conversion, but didn't really get it. I think that this most time he seems like he's just kind of doing too many full hops, and of course, Ness is going to be able to clip those really easy, and that's been really the way Jake has been able to start up these juggle situations. So he needs to be a bit more careful on that neutral.
Oh, I don't know about Fox jumping from the edge in that position. I guess he thought Shaky was going to cover a ground option, which honestly it makes sense, right? Why would Fox jump? But it left him wide open to that up air, and that's going to be all through for NAKAT's first stock.
Yeah. Definitely need to see a change of mode of play right there from him, because he just seems like he's been playing with a lot of big jumps. Great up smash right there on that platform. But I think that he definitely needs to stay a bit more grounded in these scenarios, because he keeps getting caught with these clutch anti-airs by Shaky, and that's just leading to big damage every single time.
Good combo right there from NAKAT, cleaning up the forward throw opening with a nice conversion into a forward air up air, and gets it a second time, putting on 69% on the Shaky, and even getting the dash attack, preventing Shaky from getting a clean recovery, but then drops some pressure there with an uncharacteristic back air. Shaky's going to need to find himself a way down from these platforms. He's just getting knocked back and forth by Fox from side to side. Even the dash attack preventing him from landing on the stage. Shaky's taking 105%, but he finally finds an answer back, knocks Fox onto the platform. And this is it. NAKAT getting a little greedy right there with an up smash, an opportunity that he did not really have. Now Shaky's in the driver's seat. Is he going to be able to find an opening here? Catches a fair. Gets a forward smash.
It? No, not yet.
Not quite it, but that was a huge one. And the down smash will do it.
Wow.
Just like that. NAKAT with a huge advantage there. And Shaky, such undying patience, finds his spot, catches a clean forward smash on an air dodge read, and then a solid edge guard, cleaning up the game, tying it up.
Man, that was intense. I mean, looking at what NAKAT was doing for that first set, those juggles, the platform pressure that he had was so on point. But then at the very end, like you were saying before, he had that overextension. And Shaky just be patient, took advantage of that, got his clutch edge guard, and that was it.
Yeah. You know, that's the type of ending that can really tilt a player. I want, you know, to see Shaky utilize the momentum that he has to know that he gained from almost an upset situation right there, where he was down by so much, but just clutched it out with some really talented plays, some really clutch reads to take it in the game 1. So, you know, if he's able to utilize the momentum he gets for that to get inside NAKAT's head a little bit, he can prevent himself from going to a game 3.
Yeah, that was just a very unfortunate scenario for NAKAT, but I definitely love that he kind of found his footing in that manner. So I'm hoping that he doesn't get really kind of thwarted by what happened at the end of that game 1, and just hopes to continue forward, going with that kind of a pressure, because he had the right idea. He had the right idea. Unfortunately, just had some overextensions. So here we have Shaky coming in, trying to get another great edge guard.
Really good defense there by NAKAT, getting a very clutch recovery, and he's got an opening right here. I'm looking for a dash attack or up smash to float at the ground, forcing Shaky into the edge. That's exactly where he wants to put him. Good job by Shaky there, though, making sure to get his forward air out there, get his zone back, and then closing out that first stock. He's now 1 stock away from advancing into top 32.
Wow. Yeah, Shaky's hungry, man. He is absolutely hungry. He's just playing, again, with absolute patience, and anytime he sees these juggles, he's been responding so well. he hasn't allowed the vortex pressure that you usually see from Fox to really get into his head. And he just plays his game, gets him off stage, and every single time he pressures NAKAT in situations that are favorable, and he gets the kill.
Now against Ness, when he's recovering from below the stage, okay, and he still has this jump, players like to block near the edge because they know that double jump up air or double jump fair often reach very well past the edge, and it's an option you have to respect from Ness not to let him back on the stage for free. But you want to actually block those aerials on reaction, because I like what Shaky did there when he was trapped off the edge. Good up smash find right there by NAKAT. But when he was he respected Ness, he blocked at the edge, and then because he was blocking, Shaky just took the opportunity to just instantly go into the up B without even using his double jump. Right. So you want to make sure you properly force out that double jump by blocking on reaction, not just anticipation of, a semi-threat.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You always, in these kind of scenarios, when you're playing close range, you have to understand what you're going to use your reaction ability for and what you're going to go in for predict. In those kind of scenarios, it's definitely something that you can just simply react to so you maintain that advantage.
Good job by Shaky right there, recognizing that his opponent would one attack on that bonus blaster damage and getting a little bit of extra recovery there. Very close game here. It's possible for NAKAT to find something here. Shaky's forced to use his double jump. Nice back air coming out there from NAKAT, and he would have recovered. Solid closeout to game 2. Very accurate. The low drop double jump back air, closing out that game, tying it up 1-1. Shaky versus NAKAT. Fireful set.
Wow, yeah, that was a clean back air right there. And usually you don't see too many Foxes as of yet really go off stage for the most part. So that was great clutch. You understood the situation, realized he had used his double jump. This is a free punish. I need this right now. I do not want to go back and have to fight and claw my way through neutral again.
And I really like it because a lot of Fox players in that type of situation would try and interrupt PK Thunder 2 with a reflector or something like that. But NAKAT said this. He said, you know what? One, I have confidence in my movement that I can get this low drop back air, because that's not a super long hitbox. It's like kind of a precise thing to hit. And then secondly, he said, I'm going to make sure that I do not go home today knowing that I messed up because I accidentally got hit by PK Thunder 2 on my edge guard. So he picked an option which not only was sure to close out the game, but couldn't accidentally get him KO'd in a dumb situation. Right. So very, very heads up play right there by NAKAT to bring it to a game 3. And right now, this is the first time he's starting off the match opening strong from the gate.
Yeah, man, and that's the power of momentum as we were talking about before. Oh, wow. And already has them at 70%. And just maintaining those struggles. And that's the situation that Fox wants to have someone. He wants to go in, get them up in the air, as soon as you stand in this game, but no one does it as well as Fox does.
Yeah, and I really like what NAKAT's doing here. He had a bunch of momentum coming out, and then he decided to take a breather. He actually let Ness back down, stopped his juggle, took a step back and said, I want to reset to neutral. I want to take a breath for myself. Yeah. And then closed out the stock. No tech necessary, batteries not included. There we go. Okay. Gets a tech the second time when he needed it, keeping himself alive, but he hasn't been able to rack up any bonus percent. Oh my gosh, I thought for sure Shaky would see that air dodge, but I guess he knew that it didn't matter because NAKAT hit the ground with lag, and then Shaky was able to bring it all the way back from that massive lead. Now NAKAT again back on the aggression.
Yeah, and then the full depth is not going to work in that kind of scenario, especially the way the platform was going. But NAKAT seems like he's trying to get something started with the up tilts, moving in and out, but he had such a great advantage up to this point, and Shaky just brought it right back, and that's definitely going to be playing with NAKAT's mindset. I'm wondering what he's trying to think right now in terms of trying to close this out. He does not want to go home just like this.
Nice hard read there by NAKAT, knowing that Shaky was trying to play some footsies in front of his face and decided just to give him the up smash. I like the way, see now here, right, what I wanted NAKAT to do was to adapt to that situation, because he had been hit by PK Fire 3 times prior to this set, and every time Shaky actually read some sort of roll option or dodge option, and usually there's a back roll that Shaky full dash through and grab the back roll. In this particular situation, he anticipated that there was going to be no back roll because he was already at the back stage, so instead it was a spot dodge. But NAKAT did not mix it up. Wow! Even through the nerf, he up smash KO'd. That's going to be NAKAT to the loser's bracket. But I was just saying, he anticipated, okay, there's no back roll,